welcome back to the channel, where this week we have the privilege of touring one of the most unique and forward-thinking homes I think we've ever had the privilege of seeing. This is a team listing of ours up in Camas, Washington. This is 530 Northeast Province Drive, listed at $2.3 million. All the stats will be on the screen, as well as our contact information. If you'd like to see this home in person, I would definitely recommend reaching out, because this one truly is a stunner. One of my favorite parts about the house is all the mixed use of materials, not only on the front facade, but throughout. You can see just right from the get-go, the glass reflective garage doors. They're all frameless, beautiful design. Plus, all of the architecture on this house is truly one of a kind, between all the angles and the radiuses that you'll see. Massive front pivot door, beautiful tile work, large format tile throughout, and of course, LED inlaid. We're gonna show you some footage of this house at night, because that is when it truly shines. But enough about all that, let's go inside. All right, immediately stepping into this house, you're greeted by 20-foot ceilings and 10-foot doors. Not only is the pivot door behind me 10 feet, it's wrapped in glass that goes all the way up. Look at this really unique radius design right there. I love the natural light you're getting in this entry. That is one thing about this house that you will see. There is plenty of natural light, and there's also plenty of LED light. We'll get to all of that though. Immediately coming in though, in addition to the tall ceilings, you have a den off to my right-hand side. Beautiful walnut paneling. I love the variety of the textures in this room. You have a closet for like a printer, all your office files. Keeps your desk nice, clean, very organized, and good visibility out to the front of the house. And then one of the most impressive features about this house happens to be on my left-hand side. It's one of the first things you're going to see. It's this beautiful spiral staircase that goes up to the second level. On the left, they have a glass rail that's been smoked. So very, very cool modern design. It's so expensive to get this glass with that radius built in. Marble stairs for the treads themselves. I love how they're open. It allows that LED to really add some nice accent, some shadows and depth to these stairs, which is nice. And then right here, this is all steel on this side, providing that inside spiral shape, which frames up perfectly for the light fixture right above me. You have an alabaster chandelier. Very, very impressive with the shapes, the size. I love the gold inlay too. But making our way inside the house, off to my right-hand side, you do have a half bath as well as a bedroom suite on the side. Really nice to have that extra bedroom suite here on the main floor. Off to my left-hand side, you have the garage access, plus a very spacious laundry. You have the laundry here on the main, and then you have a secondary laundry upstairs, which we'll get to. But the reason being is, in addition to that bedroom, you also have the primary on the main. And now, before we transition to the main area, I invite you guys to subscribe to the channel. Your support definitely helps getting us into beautiful homes just like this one. So, without further ado, check out this view behind me. You have a beautiful southern exposure view right here. You can see parts of the Columbia River, beautiful skyline, and all day sun. Right now at this time of year, it's even more open. We have some footage from the fall time when we initially listed this. It's been on the market for 2 weeks. And what I love about the house, and you'll see in that footage, is you get year-round variety here in the Pacific Northwest with the changing of seasons. So this view is going to evolve throughout the year, which is very, very nice, keeps you on your toes, and never really gets old. Now, let's talk about the house itself though. You have wide plank oak floors throughout this entire level, 2 gorgeous chandeliers with a brass colored glass. Complements a lot of the veining in this large format tile that is wrapping and almost appears as if it's floating over the water vapor fireplace. This is another signature piece. In all of the Euro design Northwest homes we have the privilege of listing and selling, you'll see these water vapor fireplaces. They're kid friendly. They have a variety of LED colors you can change the light to. And I love the way the vapor comes out, providing a really nice ambiance in the house that you can enjoy pretty much all day long, because it's not actually kicking off heat, unless of course you want it to. On the other side of the great room, you can see that walnut paneling that we saw in that den is all on this side of the wall. Really cool feature in here. You can see it's been connected with these copper color inlays, And then he's got an LED strip on the bottom, providing a really nice ambiance. Perhaps when it's later and you're not enjoying the gorgeous views after it's gone dark. Speaking of views though, let's go back to this because you have floor to ceiling windows. It actually sits flush right there with the oak floors. And now transitioning to the kitchen, this is one of the coolest parts about the house. I love the size of this island. It's massive. Most islands just have room for 4 bar stools. This one has all this extra room at the end. I think it's perfectly laid out for entertaining. The quartzite stone is beautiful, and the way they radius this right here with the inlaid LED is quite impressive. You can see even right here, there's a nice little ledge if you wanted to drop your phone, maybe charge it underneath the countertop. So cool features throughout. You have an oven here, built-in microwave combo, walnut cabinetry, which is beautiful, and then a Miele induction stove. There's 2 stoves. We're gonna get to the one in the scullery right behind me in a minute here. But your kitchen sink, the main one, has a beautiful view. I love the floor to ceiling windows, complementing the big panel sliding door. So you have all glass, amazing privacy in here, all day sunshine. Dishwasher here, all of these open up, custom cabinets throughout. There's no shortage of storage, especially when you come over here, because you may have noticed there's no refrigerator in the kitchen itself. They've tucked a full width freezer, refrigerator combo right here in the scullery, along with a Thermador gas range. So you have best of both worlds in this house, whether it's induction or gas. Lot of storage. They continued that quartzite countertop in here, and it's really pretty impressive. I love the flute right here, texture over the hood. You have walnut uppers, open shelf right here, and an additional sink and dishwasher. Then on our way to the dining, you can see behind me a lot of additional storage. This is a beautiful showcase piece, kind of really shows off the texture with the natural quartzite stone. You could do like a wine feature wall or something right there. I think that would look really nice. But let's go over here to your dining room. Plenty of room here for a large rectangular top, beautiful light fixture. I love the sophisticated light fixtures throughout this house. Every single room has something very unique. I also love how you can enjoy the fireplace right here from your kitchen table, and then easy access to your covered outdoor living. The deck wraps around, so there's both sun and shade out here, plenty of room for a large table. We're gonna get to that in a bit because there's a killer sauna downstairs and a wellness studio, but I think that's gonna be saved for last. Continuing on the main floor though, again, through these doors, I just wanna point out this door goes all the way up. It's not a traditional framed or cased door, so very European design, I would say, and very expensive to do because these are all solid core and the hardware is top notch. Now, you may have noticed I'm walking directly into the closet. This is a showcase like designer closet. I feel like I definitely would need to up my wardrobe game if I were to purchase this house. But if you have amazing clothes, shoes, handbags, things like that, there is no better way to showcase it. I love the smoked glass, the LED lighting, and then the beautiful wood grain finish definitely adds a layer of warmth. Backing up into the actual bedroom, you have that walnut inlay kind of featured almost as a nightstand on either side with some lighting. Again, look at this light fixture in this room, how impressive that is. That is all glass. You have pink on the top and then it kind of blends down to white on the bottom. And I mean, just no joke. Imagine laying here and waking up to this view every single morning. You can open up this entire wall of glass, get some fresh air, and it's extremely private. But wait till you see the bathroom on this. Okay, so walking into your primary bath, I've no joke, never seen a larger shower with dual rain heads. Again, that radius design is continued into here, not only on the back of the shower, which is impressive, but right here on the entry, it just naturally welcomes you into the room. You have a beautiful floating vanity. Very nice sinks. You can see that kind of copper color coming into here. And the way they actually put the hardware is very impressive. I mean, it's very high-tech feeling, yet sophisticated. There's not one, but 2 really impressive chandeliers in here. One over this floating bathtub, which has a slight hint of pink if you look closely. Kind of matches the veining in a lot of the stone chose throughout. And then for the washroom itself, you have a washlet toilet that you'll see right there, very high tech, as well as a nice feature wall with 3D tile. And you can see another amazingly tall door frame right there. Now stepping upstairs to the bedroom level, at least the kids' bedroom level, because we did have 2 downstairs. Immediately you can see the view, really cool design in the loft area right here. You have a very spacious laundry on my left-hand side, as well as 3 bedrooms. That is the impressive part about this house. It's over 4,700 square feet, and they are all suites, believe it or not. So we'll showcase each and every bathroom as well as the bedroom because the designs, like I said, are unique throughout. Okay, now I get to show you probably my favorite part about this house, not only the backyard, but the secret feature that we teased earlier in the video. But before we get there, look at how large and spacious this covered area is. You'd have plenty of room for outdoor kitchen, large, kitchenette table. So definitely built for entertaining. And then over here, you come out and enjoy the sun, plenty of space, and it connects right there to your primary bedroom. Now, let's go over here, because downstairs is where it gets really interesting. It's actually a multi-tiered deck, and the yard itself continues down the hill. You'll see they have a beautiful fire pit built out, kind of carved into the hillside. So you have a lot of different spaces for entertaining, including the one right here. All right, stepping in, you can see this is my favorite part. Look at this sauna right here. You probably have room for about, 8 to 10 people, depending on how cozy you want to get. But a natural dry sauna with the heater element right there, and then full wall of glass kind of showcasing the view. This thing lights up at night too, of course, with LEDs, and you can see beautifully appointed full bathroom down here as well. Now, this space right here could be used for a variety of different things. A little lounge, they have a spot for a TV, or you could bring in like a cold plunge or even like some workout equipment and get a nice workout in while enjoying the view. So really cool additional square footage down here on the lower level. All right, so that pretty much wraps up today's tour. One of my favorite listings we had the privilege to represent up here in Camas, Washington. And I don't think with all the different features, design elements, and this view, that this listing is gonna last very long. So if you'd like your private tour, don't hesitate to reach out. All of our information is in the description below. We'd love to get you here and see this house in person, because I know while the video is pretty incredible, it's not gonna do this view justice.